Hello everybody and welcome back to Broken Korean, and today we're going to be looking at something I never saw coming or even considered. Now, Pac-Man's been around literally as long as I've been alive, and I think it came out the year I was born, so I mean literally as long as I've been alive. And we've seen so many variations in animated video games, everything. Just we've seen him do all sorts of things, from like Pac-Man Adventures, the animated cartoon show, and that was fun, to various games and spin-offs, and he's just a long-running property for Bandai. And this is different. And I don't hate it, but I actually really kind of like it, but it's different. Shadow Labyrinth is a malevolent Pac-Man, meaning Pac-Man's really kind of evil and trying to get out of the maze and using others to get out of the maze. Now, this is based off, I guess these were both done in conjunction from beginning of Amazon's series called Secret Level. And it's been on my radar to go watch it, so when I saw this article this afternoon, I was like, wow, I better go start watching it now. They're short little 10 to 20 minute anthology videos of different games and different stories and takes on variations of the game. And, making my way through it. I'm on episode 11. I'm not sure how many that is. But on the plus side, because I wanted to see Mega Man, the Mega Man one, which was honestly a little bit of a letdown. But now I kind of want to go play the Armored Core. Never played it before, but after watching the video, the short, I was like, yeah. But back to the point, they did one of Pac-Man. And I'm not going to ruin it for you. I don't want to spoil it, but Pac-Man is this little gold orb called Puck. And he utilizes a humanoid from like Oddworld. That's what he looks like. And that's what I thought when I watched the short too. The article agrees, and he does. Sorry, I got this tickle in my throat I can't get rid of. And here's the fun part about it. It's so weird, but kind of like, okay, let's see what this turns out about. So, man, I'm making a terrible video today. Can't, coughing, sneezing, all sorts of things. It is the holidays, which means I'm bound to get sick. So, basically, that's the premise. What if Pac-Man was a pack monster? Here, you see this in the short. Puck dives into the protagonist, the swordsman, and is able to create this giant Pac-Man to eat enemies. And you know what? I'm going to try to stop and let's just watch the trailer, because it may give us a bit more insight. I had no idea this was coming, but you got to watch it. It's a weird take, but I'm not hating it. So it's got that Metroid style, the Metroidvania layout, even converting into pop to roll. like Samus did. I mean, this is not the Pac-Man we know, but it's not a Pac-Man I hate. And I think this is something good to explore. Why not? And Bandai Namco has signed off on it, so they did it with the short from Secret Level, and basically this is just a game version of that short, which obviously much more to this video game than that 11-minute short is. And honestly, I kind of want to play it. I really do. I want to play it. I want to have fun with it. But at the same time, I'm like, man, I'm conflicted, because this is a cool new take on Pac-Man as a character, as an entity, being malevolent and just using the swordsman to get out of the maze because that's what he desires, versus, him just being the good guy, eating ghosts and saving people. And I'm conflicted, because normally if this was something else, I'd probably hate it. But at the root, Pac-Man is from the video game perspective, Pac-Man is really neither good nor bad. He is a neutral character, in the sense that his motivation is to eat and not get caught by ghosts. I mean, it's kind of neutral. It's not good. It's not bad. It's practically true neutral. And this says, okay, we've seen the good Pac-Man in the animated series and in movies, and what if Pac-Man really was evil? And because there's so much that we can look at, because he's true neutral, the root of the character is true neutral, that this doesn't feel like a betrayal of the character. It feels like what if. And I'm okay with what if. Doing things that, like, what if this was this, and what if this was that, and, exploring characters and lore and stuff like that without truly breaking it. And really, with Pac-Man sticking strictly to the video games, there's not much you can't do and not break it. Because it's not like Captain America's Hydra. It's nothing crazy like that. He's true neutral. We always viewed him as good because that's who we were playing, but what if he really wasn't good? So, it's a dark take. And honestly, watching the Secret Level short I was like, whoa. That is dark. And it left a lot of questions. How it doesn't explain how they're there, why they're there, where the swordsman came from. And how long he's been trying to do this, and what his ultimate goal is. But by his actions, he's definitely malevolent. Definitely cares of nothing and no one except getting out of the maze. So I have to give it props. This is something new. This is something different. And I want to like it. I do. But man, like I'm excited about it, and I feel like I'm betraying Pac-Man somehow. Like it's like, ooh, this looks cool. This looks like fun. You know, this is a cool Metroidvania game where Pac-Man's not the good guy, but you're playing. He's kind of like your little fairy helper, like Navi from Ocarina of Time. That is just, and he could take you over and create the giant black Pac-Man and eat massive monsters and things in your way. But it's not because of what you want to do. It's because of what Pac-Man wants to do. So it's, gosh, I'm very conflicted in it. I like it, but I'm like, I hate that I like it. It's a weird conflicting thing for me. Like I really like it. I like the concept. I think it's interesting. I think it's cool. I just feel like I'm betraying something by liking it. And honestly, I'll have to get over that. Because honestly, it looks good. The short was good on secret level. Not gonna lie. I was like, whoa, this is weird. This is dark. And I was like, okay, I'm here for it. It's good. And then I was like, because when I saw this article, I was like, I gotta go watch it now. And it is literally secret level is like the video trailer for the game. I don't know if that's how they set it up, but that's basically what it is. The secret level Pac-Man short is the video trailer for Shadow Labyrinth, the game. And if you haven't seen it on Amazon, it's pretty cool. Some of the games on those secret levels I've never played, so I'm kind of like, just interesting. But the Pac-Man one was a bit dark. And this game looks a bit dark, but I'm here for it. I want to like it. I think I am going to like it, but I feel like, oh, I shouldn't. It's a weird conflicting thing, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll decide when the game comes out, which will be next year in 2025. So until then, and until next time, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.